truckers? Welcome back to American Truck Simulator with realistic economy, and there is the paint job finally. I'm not sure how the intro is going to go yet. I haven't done it yet, but hopefully I did it pretty darn good. So there is the paint job I've been working on. Didn't take me, for not doing one for a couple years, didn't take me too long to do this. So the main feature of the paint job, I guess, is a headless horseman. I've done this before, and I think I've showed it in a video on my other ATS series. I had it on the Volvo truck, and I did that during the Halloween episode, I do believe. I decided to put my name on the door just because, why not? I do like the blue flames going around the bottom of the truck. That does look pretty darn good, I think. I've done that before as well, but not as good as this one came out. The hubcaps and tires are all brand new. By the way, just changing the tires in the shop, when you come on back out, they're fully, the wear is all fixed. So when you change tires, yeah, it fixes the wear. I probably should mention, though, the whole truck has been fully repaired. We got zero damage everywhere. So yeah, we got brand new tires on the truck, front and back. Oh yeah, I upgraded the chassis as well. So before we had a 6x2. Yeah, 6x2. Now we got a 6x4, which means now we got traction on on both axles, basically. So before we just had a 6x2, so only I think the rear axle was the only one that was driving. Now all four, or both axles, are driving. So that increased our heavy haul package by a lot. The thing on the back is the bar is it's supposed to be like a barbed wire. I tried to find something that would look a little bit better. The problem is making it more to size. You couldn't really see it. So I left it as is on there. I tried to get the barbed wire to go up onto the upper part of the cab, and I just couldn't make it look right. So I kind of just cut it off there as it is. Well, of course, got to have my logo on the hood. Of course, we got the Mack Trucks logo on the front. A little bit of Don't Tread on Me logo on the top because, got to have something up there. Of course, Cindy does have her name on her door, and of course, this is the reverse logo of the Headless Horseman. And of course, the flames, same thing on the other side. Dual exhaust now coming out the back. As for the rear tires, we do have Michelin tires all the way around. Should be Michelin tires all the way around. These are weather tires as well. So you can tell by looking at the treads on them, they should be better in the rain. I hope they will. It says they should be. And of course, I got some Star hubcap. Should I call them hubcaps? Star rims. I think that's what they're called, Star rims, something like that. So overall, my money didn't drop too much. If I go here, we still got 162 grand in the bank account, which is pretty darn good as far as I'm concerned. If we jump inside, I have changed a few things. We got Garfield and Odie on the dash, because why not? I took down the KISS logo, I guess, which would be, we have like the tongue thing hanging from the side view mirror. We now have a dash cam there, because you should always have a dash cam in your truck. I have a pizza box over there now. Cindy is not, I don't know. She's out there. Where's Cindy? Don't worry, she's in the back. She's gonna be riding in the back for now, reading a book and just enjoying her days lying on the sofa or the bed all day long. But we're just gonna have a pizza for there for now. But what we need to do, though, is now that I got the paint job and the truck are ready to go, we need to get on the road, right? But first things first, we need to back up and call it a day. So Freightliner did a wonderful job fixing up the truck, getting all set to go, and we are ready to rock and roll. But now we need to make some cash. Yeah, the next step is upgrading one of our garages, and at some point buying some trucks. Okay, so let's go ahead and park right here. All right, so before we rest, let's go ahead and we're going to go to bed at our usual time. So we got to change time to 8 o'clock at night. That should do it. There it is, 8 o'clock at night. All right, let's go ahead and go to bed. Wake up in the morning and see what we can find here to go somewhere. Not much cash came in overnight, but that's fine. It's all good. Let's go ahead and see what we can pick up for a job. I even forgot where the heck we are now, because it's been a week since I did my last episode. Freight market. We are in Fort Collins, it looks like. And where to go, really? Leveling up, not as important as it has been, because now we got the paint job. Northern California would be kind of the way to go. But also, depending on what kind of loads we can get out of here. Casper, Wyoming, that would be over to here, right? Where's Casper? Casper is actually up there. That I'd have to go through the dreaded Colorado-Wyoming border, and I had problems there before. Let's see. Let's see what we can find here. Fresno. There's something to Fresno. That's quite a ways away. It's that's definitely a 2-day trip. What day is today? Today is a Sunday. I mean, technically, I could do that. That would get us over to California, because, like I said, I would like to get up to Northern California, because that's where they did some reworking. So maybe we'll go that way. Let's see what else we got. I mean, it's not that interesting load. It's just used packaging. Ho-hum, right? And, okay, so we really don't have much out of here. You know what I need to do? Let me do external contracts. I kind of forgot the potato thingamajigger is going on. Not the big potato. I just need a regular potato. Can I do one? Because that date's coming fast for me. I'm not getting time to get these done. So potatoes. There we go. Okay, so potatoes to Durango. It's a double trailer. It's 11-hour trip-ish, and I'll get one done. So that may, you know what, let's just go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead and take it. It's out of Fort Collins, right? Make sure it's out of Fort Collins. Yes, it is. Begin delivery. So now you can see our trailer package, or truck package, heavy cargo. Look how we are good at heavy cargo and hill traverse. So we are good. Why is it asking me, is that a heavy load? I did not see how much of a load it is, but we'll just say continue. We are good to go, I think. Fort Collins, where's the potatoes? I think it says 60,000 pounds. So why not on the first trip? Let's get our truck into use, right? So I definitely got to get this delivery done today, because with external contracts, you basically got, I didn't see how long I had left on the contract, but it's real time. You got to get it done in. So I need to get that done today. Do I need fuel? I usually gas up, but I think I got so excited about doing the paint job, I'm not sure if I got fuel. Oh, the other thing I probably need to do is, because I went in for service, yep, all my parking lights and everything are off. I really don't have any of that stuff, but we'll go ahead and turn it on. Alright, and also, this needs to go, yeah, right there. That's where it needs to go. Alright, so let's put it in gear, take out the parking brake, and let's get out of town. Well, head across town. Didn't really see where I was going, but let's see, we're going to the right and then left. Oh, we got a green light, so let's go ahead and get the green light. There we go. Direction light would be good. One thing I didn't do was adjust my track IR, so we're sitting in the seat just right. There we go, that's a little bit better. 6 miles to get to wherever we're going. I think it was the Walmart is where we're going. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the paint job. I think part of me says it's a little bit too much on there. Then another part of me says, well, you know, why not? Why not? So I'm not sure about it. Maybe because I was, you know, it's one of those things where sometimes you do your own work and you're not sure if you like it or not, and until you get other people's opinions, it's hard to tell. So, and that is a cop that's in front of me. Speed limit is 25. Let's keep it kind of low. So a couple of comments that people made in the last episodes. Can we upgrade? Someone did ask. Can we upgrade our Salt Lake City garage, which is a 1-truck garage? Yes, we can. But it's going to cost me to upgrade that to a 3-truck garage. It's going to cost me just as much if I went and bought a 3-truck garage. So I'm already taking up 1 spot. So by upgrading it to a small truck garage, I'm only going to get 2 free spaces, rather than going by just another garage. I get 3 open spaces because there's no truck there yet. But now, in realistic economy, it is better now, money-wise, to just upgrade some of the garages that we have. So I'll probably do that. The Salt Lake City garage, which is what we're based out of, that's going to be a garage just for us. Eventually, maybe, I don't know how long this series is going to go, but maybe eventually I'll just park. Like this truck, will I trade this truck in? I don't know if I'll trade the truck, and I may just keep it in our Salt Lake City garage, upgrade our garage, and eventually maybe just buy another truck. We'll just have a fleet of trucks. I don't know how big of a company I want, how many drivers we want, but we'll probably go ahead and keep on buying garages. And are those floating stoplights up there? They look like floating stoplights. I'm not sure where those are actually supposed to be pointing, but they go kind of weird. What was I saying now? Something about buying trucks. Yeah, so I think we'll. Oh yeah, so I think we'll just keep buying trucks and hiring drivers until maybe the loans are paid off, and then by then, probably the money will be coming in so fast we can go ahead and spend $250,000 on a different kind of truck. But like I said, I would like to change out trucks here and there, just because driving the same truck over and over again, yeah, I want to give you guys a different point of view, different kind of a view on the inside. So we did the Volvo truck, which I've done for ages, seemed like an ATS. Then we got the Mack Truck, and yeah, so maybe I will sell this at some point and trade in. That way we can save. How long will I drive this truck now for? I'm not sure, because we just got the paint job on it. So maybe, what level are we? We're level 22. So maybe when I hit level 30, maybe I'll trade it in, and we'll do the same thing as we did when we had the Volvo truck and driving around. And said, well, we'll just get, you know, what town we go to next, whatever dealership pops up, that's the truck we'll buy, as long as it's not one that we've been showcasing in the series. Can I say showcasing? It's not like I was really showcasing the Volvo truck or the Mack truck that we're driving now. But as long as it's not a brand truck that we have driven before for a long period of time. So now I kind of know how to do the paint jobs a little better. It's not that difficult, so maybe, yeah, let's just say when I hit level 30, we'll kind of look into it and maybe trade it on in, maybe sooner. All depends on how I feel as we go along, because as we level up, just like any game, the first couple levels in any game, it's like you're leveling up fast, like, oh, this is not going to take me long to level through, but as you level up, it takes more XP to level up. So we're like level 22, and to get to level 30 may take a while. I mean, we're at episode 60 something or other, and I'm at level 22, so maybe 30 is a little too far. We'll just wing it. Let's just wing it. But it's food for thought. That's all I can say. But I want to get these potatoes done. I even forgot how. I just kind of actually forgot about it. The potato run. I think that is done in. Well, by the time you see this episode, it's like less than a week left. I think it goes through August 15th, and this will come out, I don't know, whatever day it is. If you're watching this as it goes live, I have no idea. It's bad. And I want to do it because I can get a bowl of chips, I think, on the dash. Although that may replace Garfield and Odie over there, and so I may have second thoughts about that. Where's these taters over here? Let's drive kind of slow here. We don't want to damage any parts of the new truck. Oh, there it is. Feels kind of weird now. I just turned around, looked in the back, and just seeing, well, not white. Let's put it that way. That wasn't good backing up. Let's go to R1 for a gear. That should lock in. There we go. Like I said, I know I'm in Fort Collins, but where am I going with this? Because I already forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right, Durango. I'm not really familiar with Durango. Are we attached? Looks like we are. Tandem trailer. Let's get on the road. Yeah, so I decided to move Cindy towards the back just because she's been over there for all these episodes. She's still riding along with us. She's our bookkeeper. She's a bookkeeper for the company. And she helps us out when it gets to be like 2:30 in the afternoon to get her tablet out to help us kind of find a way or somewhere to rest. That's what she's here for. Also for the great conversationalist that she is. I feel really good about recording this episode today for many reasons. one, of course, the paint job. Finally getting to show you guys what the paint job is. I will upgrade the truck a little bit more as we go along, because we don't have the chassis I would prefer. I think I don't have the chassis I prefer. There's still 2 more chassis to unlock on this truck. So maybe when we get to there, we'll, you know, do that. But other than that, I don't have any plans to upgrade this truck. But the reason why I'm excited to get recording this video today, before I started recording this episode, I spent the last 3 hours recording or doing some work on the Michael Mercury story, the summer project. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm kind of making a short movie, if you will, in Farming Simulator, and it's called the Michael Mercury story. So I spent the last 3 hours working on that, and the sad part is, after 3 hours of recording and then doing some editing, that 3 hours added about 2.5 minutes to the movie film. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to get a big chunk of this movie done tonight, and then, yeah, you start editing and doing the things you want to do, and finally, like, oh, all right, so I just added 2.5 minutes to the movie just by doing all that work. That's great. Yeah, back when I released the video on that, like, coming summer of 2021, I'm like, yeah, it's not a problem whatsoever. And now the summer is, I don't want to say, you know, it's going by quick. Let's just say that. And I got a lot more work to do on that movie to get it released in the summertime. I'm not going to push myself on that project, though. If I get it done for the summer, I do. And if I don't, I don't. You know, quality is kind of important for me on that one, I think. Oh, train. Let's get across the tracks. There's some more floating stoplights. I think, are those ones we saw on the way down? Could be. What was I checking? Yeah, so 60,000 pounds is what we're hauling. So now with the, I think it's a little bit longer chassis. Now it's a 6x4, not a 6x2. We'll see how it handles the heavier weight. I had a little bit of issues with the heavier weight, as we saw on some inclines at a full stop, trying to get going. But that could be my gear ratio that I have in the transmission that we're running. So, but we'll see. Like I said, I didn't really have any plans for what loads I wanted to take yet. But definitely want to get some of these potato ones done. If I could do them during recording, that'd be great. But I will try to get the quest done. I think I got to do a total of 7 deliveries. I've done 4. Will this be my 5th? I don't know. We can find out at the end. It should tell us at the top of the screen when we go into the home screen on the garage. I was ready to say, it seems kind of gloomy this morning in ATS. It is 20 to 7 is what it is. 20 before the 7 o'clock hour, and it's still kind of on the dark side. Let's go ahead and get out of town. So far, ETA has us there just before 5 o'clock, so that's a good thing, because quitting time is at 5, as we all know. But yeah, now the next thing is spending money on getting some more drivers. So we got to upgrade a garage somewhere. I don't know what you're doing there, trucker, so can you make a... Yeah, you got... Okay, you're going to wait for me now, I guess? Alright, well... Maybe he knows I got potatoes. Alright, so we're taking the I-25 southbound, looks like. Yeah, this seems awfully dark right now. Maybe it's just me. I mean, it is rather cloudy for the weather that we usually have. I'm not looking for rain right away to test out these new tires. Now, it did make me wonder when I did change the tires, and I said, yeah, the rain made the car or the truck drive. Gonna make me stop at the weigh station. No, we got a green light. Made me drive terrible. The tires were pretty well worn, so that may be part of it. But now we got some all-weather Michelin tires on there. So that should help out quite a bit. And for those of you who are really bothered by the truck maintenance that we had going on there, if you look at the bottom of the screen, there is no red as we speak. But by the time at the end of the day, we'll probably be like, what, 3%? Oh, that's right. So also, just keep in mind, since we're running an external oh, you get out of the way, thank you. Since we're running an external contract, the max speed I can drive is 65. So if the speed limit, if you see the speed limit saying, like right now, 75, it's like, why don't you go faster? You could. Running external contracts, max speed in ATS is 65 miles an hour. So, yeah, as long as we can do that all the way through, I think we'll pick up some time. I don't need to really pick up any time, but like I said, need to get this delivered today in this episode. I don't know. So yeah, for those of you not aware of external contracts, like I said when I bring this up, so when you see time remaining on external contracts, that's in blue. It says 11 hours and 56 minutes or 55 minutes. That's in real time. That's not game time. That's real time. So I got 12 hours of real time to finish this delivery. It's not set where I got to get delivered in this in-game day. I don't know how long an in-game day lasts in ATS. I'm not too sure, but I didn't see that car there. I'm glad I double-checked, kind of. So, yeah, next step is to upgrade a garage. Like I said, I think it's going to be like 75 grand to upgrade one of the small garages to a large garage. So, that will leave us with like, what, 90,000? So, just short of being able to buy a truck as well. We're getting off at this off-ramp. I'm kind of waiting for that car to go. Oops, wait, where? No, wait, that's our car coming. Oh, he went on the off-ramp down there. I was like, oh, this on-ramp goes 2 lanes down to 1. I was like, I just saw a car there. Where did he go? Just taking up all the roads, going awfully slow. Yeah, I do like the tires I got on this truck right now. I did have a look at the wide tires. Now, the wide tires are, instead of have dualies on each axle, the wide tires, we just have one tire, and I do know for a fact that most experienced truckers do not like that, because the thing is, if you blow that single tire, you're now riding on the rim. So running by dual tires on each axle, or on each side of the axle, if you blow a tire, you still have one tire on the side to keep the other, the rim off the ground and driving on that for a while, so. Are you gonna let me over? I guess so. Yeah, traffic right now is no, what 9th gear, 10th gear. Don't downshift that much. So I think I did spend about 20 to 30 minutes in the shop, just doing all the upgrades and everything. So not too bad overall. Although I did have to, yeah, the one thing I didn't say is, yeah, the paint job did not work, honestly. I kind of forgot about that part of all the things I should be saying. The paint job did not work on the side kit that I had, because also the side kit I did the paint job for was for the other chassis, which is not unlocked as well. So when I went back into how you export a paint job into the game, I didn't realize I could check more than one box of what it's set for, so I did text the developer and just ask a quick question of that, what's it called now? I forgot what it's called now, but the mod to export a paint job into SCS, and he says, you can check box more than one box. I'm like, oh, okay. I must have got really lucky of him checking, or him or her, whoever it was, their email didn't really, couldn't tell if it was a him or her, but they emailed me. I sent an email within like 20 minutes. I had a reply. I'm like, that was quick. I actually kind of was like, I'll be lucky if I get a response, but worked out really good. So now anytime I change the chassis or the side skirts, I think the problem was the blue flames at the bottom on the side skirts. Yeah, I don't want to say it gets complicated, but if you do paint jobs, you probably know what I'm talking about. You think side skirts, if you just throw it on there. Now, I've seen custom paint jobs where people do like stars and stripes, and I'm trying to think, that takes a lot of work to get all those stars and stripes on a paint job lined up. It sounds simple, I know, but trust me, yeah, when you see the schematic of how a paint job is laid out for you on a spreadsheet, it's not as simple as it sounds. I am just not really paying attention to my gears that I'm in, and I'm picking all the wrong gears, and RPMs are all off. What the heck am I going through here? Got a green light. We're going through a tunnel. Apparently I've been through this before, maybe on the other side, but did I say Eisenhower Tunnel? I am unaware of this tunnel until now. Or until last time we went through it heading northbound, apparently. Speed limit is only 50. Just cruising on through here. I didn't even see how much we're getting paid, but all I know is taters. We're doing a tater job so I can get my my bowl of chips on the dash at some point. Oh, I got an achievement, apparently. Alright. Love those Steam achievements. Except when you get a game that has like 100 of them, it's like, okay. I mean, you really don't get nothing if you accomplish... Oh, it's only 35 miles an hour through here? Brakes are working really good. So yeah, you really don't get an achievement by doing all the achievements in a game, really, per se. Why is it for trucks only 35 miles an hour going downhill? I mean, I kind of get it. You don't want runaway trucks, but at the same time, it's a little frustrating to me. So we'll just cruise on down. Miles can I go on the truck? Like 550. We got 340. So I got plenty of diesel fuel to get this load done today. I should not have to stop. And by the way, I think it's a 265 gallon fuel tank that we have on here. If you're just wondering. Just trying to remember myself. I don't need a runaway ramp. I'm just having a hard time keeping it at 35 miles an hour, really. Would never want to have to use one of those ramps. So basically, if you're not really familiar with trucking at all, and you see those runaway truck ramps, you usually see that in mountain areas, like where we're going downhill like this. Truckers may have to use their brakes more than they want to, and especially if you got a heavy load, the brakes can get really hot. When brakes get really hot, they do not work at all. So if you're going downhill and you can't slow down, that's what the runaway ramps are for. Now the runaway ramps, I've seen them done many different ways. But basically, for the most part, let's just say when you get halfway up the ramp, I would say, it kind of turns into, it kind of goes from asphalt to like a sand texture. So you can imagine when a truck hits sand, you're just going to kind of sink right into it. Does very, well, I don't want, I wasn't going to say it doesn't damage the truck. I was going to say it does very little damage. I guess it's all depending. But yeah, the sand doesn't really damage the truck too much, and it pretty much stops you. Just like that. Not abruptly or anything like that, but it seems to work rather well. I mean, it can do some damage to the cabin, meaning the fiberglass panels and all that, depending on how deep you go into the sand. I've only seen off-ramps used on YouTube Never seen it done in real life before, so. But when I've seen them, and the ones I saw are the ones that are just testing the ramps themselves to make sure they're good to be used, and it's pretty interesting. It is Durango that we're going to, right? Durango, and we're going to Safeway. Okay. Like I said, not really matters where I'm going because GPS will point me to the way. But I just want to make sure I knew what town I was going to, which is Durango, in case I start seeing signs pop up. But we're still 300 miles out, so I shouldn't see any signs as of yet. Oh yeah, also for the paint job, I was going to get involved into putting like all the small details into it. So usually like on the driver's side door or somewhere on the driver's side or on both sides, you have the US DOT numbers for the truck on there somewhere, but I wasn't going to get that involved into it. I could have, but yeah, maybe another time. Kind of interesting little scenery that we're going through here. I probably should think about maybe taking a screenshot going through the valley like this, or a canyon like this. And you know what? This might be a good... Whoop, didn't see that car being pulled over there. This might be a good spot. Just before I go through a tunnel, there's a river on the driver's side. So, I am going to go take a thumbnail. I think I will. Right here. That also gave me an opportunity to take a couple of sips of my lemonade. But I just got to think when I was taking the thumbnail, I might want to blur out the truck to begin with because it's showing out the paint job before the video starts. I don't know how I want to do the intro yet, so... I mean, you already know what the thumbnail looks like, I would think. You clicked on the video, probably, because you're watching it. But I'm not sure how I want to do the thumbnail now. I may show the truck, or I may just blur it out, so you have to watch the video to see what the paint job looks like. Of course, if you made it this far, you kind of already know. Well, anyways, how we doing now here? So ETA is just a little bit past 5 o'clock. Yeah, this route that we're taking here, we are in I-70, so we're kind of going, I think we're going through like the Golden, Colorado. Is this west on I-70 out of Denver through, I can't remember if Black Hawk is actually on I-70 or just off it, but it looks like it. Looks exactly like it, but I think Black Hawk is a 2-lane or a 1-lane road, one for each direction, through a valley similar to this, brings you out to a casino. But we're not really making much time today doing this trip here. Alright, so it's 11:30. Yep, 11:30. Don't know how our drivers are doing out there, but you know, if the money doesn't come in one day, that just means the next day or the following day you're going to get a lot. I'm going to get a lot of cash coming in because they're finishing all the deliveries on the same day. And last I remember, all of our drivers, we got them on balance. We don't have anyone doing long distance at all, so we'll just let them do what they do. I'm not going to run into the back of the car in front of me, which I'm not really sure what's going on up here. Is someone coming on the interstate? So this is the only thing with AI traffic in ATS or ETS2. When traffic merges for some reason, this lane just comes to a stop once in a while. So we're just going to get right out here and get around all this mess. Now usually when I do this, as we all know, what happens next is I'll have an exit coming up and I'm not ready for it. I would like to get this motor running just a little bit because our ETA is just creeping past our work hours just a little bit. So kind of my goal at this point, if I really have any goals, because we're doing rather well for ourselves, I believe, company-wise. We got most of the upgrades I think I need or can get for the truck. We got a decent amount. We got 12 other drivers other than myself. So now it's just a matter of upgrading some garages, getting some more drivers on the road. But as for us traveling around, I think we just want to kind of... I think we're going to try to head towards California AA and head up to the northern part of California. And just drive through... It's not like I'm going to know the changes or anything like that, but at least we'll see some of the rework that's been kind of done. And then after that, I'm not, you know, whatever comes our way. I have thought about getting ourselves a reefer trailer. And a reefer trailer is not too bad, because if I remember correctly, with the reefer trailer you can take dry goods and refrigerated goods, at least with you. And if I do a reefer trailer, I might get a matching paint job trailer for the truck. But that's yet to be seen. I think first things first is upgrade the garages and get a couple of more drivers on the road and going. Sneak over back to this lane here, because I'm pretty sure I'm holding up traffic. Although it is 65 through here, and that's what we're doing. Durango. I just don't remember. I've never been to Durango in real life, so it just doesn't ring a bell to me at all. But it must exist because we are going there. It does feel a little weird because now I look down at the minimal advisory screen at the bottom. It does seem a little weird because I'm used to seeing the truck in red a little bit. So now I still want to test, and it's going to annoy you people that it does annoy, but I still want to test how far can I go on the tire wear before we stop at a weigh station and we get a fine. So I will say this, the truck was at 36% quote-unquote damage when I stopped at the Freightliner dealership last episode, and the tire wear was at 34%. So even getting that far doesn't seem to bother it too much. And it looks like we're getting off on the right-hand side up here. Yep, okay. At least by getting one of these potato runs done, it's less, like I said, if I have to, I have done a couple on my other profile that, I just got to yield here. Okay, this intersection is just a little bit different to me here. I'm not used to seeing these where I'm from. Don't give me a ticket. I know it's yellow. Now, it was yellow. It was flipping yellow. Give a trucker a break, will ya? Yeah. I got 60,000 pounds behind me, man. I think the one mod I don't have installed, but I think the game changed it, is longer yellow lights. That is a mod you can have. A Dunkin' Donuts. A Dunkin' Donuts. That I'm familiar with. Yeah, forgive me for those of you who hate it, but I do like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Because where I'm from, there's a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner. Not many Starbucks around where I am. time. Alright, we're doing so-so. Doing so-so on the time schedule. And also, I have mentioned before that I'm thinking about, or have talked about at least, about doing the garages as well, doing our own kind of garage. I have not looked into that whatsoever, so... And part of me is like, why bother? Because have I stopped back at any of the garages that we own? Now, Salt Lake City, I've been to, but I don't think you guys have seen it, because the only time I've been there is when the game updates and it resets me back to Salt Lake City. We were in Alamosa not long ago where we do own a garage, but I didn't go past our garage itself. Now, the only thing I have heard is when I do one garage, it's going to change all the garages, which doesn't seem right. But, I mean, like I said, this is something I did way back in ETS2, back before ATS started, so that's pre-2017 or 16. Yeah, whatever year, I think it's 16 ATS came out, right? Is that, whatever. But yeah, but I was doing that in ETS2. I made my own garage, and I didn't do nothing special to it. And it wasn't long after that ATS came out. Tandem trailers, hopefully we're getting around the corners all right. They're back there somewhere, right? They're fine. Although I do like driving through towns like this, except for when you're running just a little bit late, which I'm not running late, but as 5:04 is still reasonable. We can turn right on red there, Peanut, so don't be wasting any time. Get on the go. Especially when you got traffic coming. They may not like you too much, but make sure both trailers get around the corner, which they just barely did. Don't need to be sitting at a red light for too long. I know there's a few of you out there that I usually mention when I start talking about turn right on red. We're not used to it from where you're from, which I understand it. It's a little different. But that did remind me the first couple times in ETS2 when I took a right on red and I was getting tickets for it. I'm like, what? That's not legal over here, apparently? I was glad to see when ATS came out that it was fine when this came out. Right on reds. Just make sure you come to a complete stop first. That's what you're supposed to do. And then check for traffic. Alright, let's put the pedal down and hopefully gain a little bit of time. 150 miles left to go to Durango, Colorado. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to mention, because someone left a comment, what map is this? So what we've been driving on recently is all nothing but what SCS ATS has released for DLCs. So Colorado is a DLC map that you can get through Steam. And the only other map I'm using currently right now, but we have not been on it, is the Coast to Coast map, and that's the rest of the continental USA that SCS has not released as a state yet. And I forgot to check about Wyoming, if there's any news on that, but since I really haven't heard anything, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say it's pretty much the same as it was, as it has been. As I keep telling them, like, yeah, there's no planned release date as of yet. Well, since we're at a stoplight, let's go ahead and have another quick look at our lovely Mack truck. Maybe the lighting will be different here. Yep, Cindy's still in the back, just looking out that way. Yeah, the Mack Truck's the logo. I'm glad I found that and put that on there. The barbed wire, though, kind of, I couldn't get it going around the top the way I wanted it to. I want to go up around the top of the cab. And also for beacons, with the top of the truck the way it is, it cannot accept beacon lights, which seems just kind of weird, but whatever. I think if I put beacons on, I'll have to check later on. I need to check what key bind is for beacons, because I kind of forgot. But I think my side lights will flash. Or is that just on my Volvo truck that I had? Not the one that we were running here, but the one I was running by the profile. I had strobe lights on that thing like you wouldn't believe. When I turned those strobe lights on at night, it looked like a U.S. airport. Just flashing lights everywhere. Alright, we got some hot potatoes. I'd like to get these delivered sometime today. Just trying to remember what keys I had for my beacons. I don't remember. So the lights I'm talking about would be the side ones here right below the Headless Horseman. But those look to be like parking lights on this one, not strobe lights and hazard lights. Definitely looks so much better than just not having a plain old white paint job. Right, let's see if we can get through town here without getting any more stoplights. That'd be nice. We obey the speed limits. I already got one ticket today for running a red light. See that cement truck stopping and kind of got me nervous. Like, is there a car getting ready to come through or what? It would be kind of cool, but there are mods out there for this. If they actually had seasons in ATS. So if we actually had an actual calendar for when we started, like when you start the game, let's just say it's like April, that the foliage would change. But I think that, I don't know how they would do that. I mean, I guess they could do the same way FS 19, the 19 mods does it, or... I mean, I have seen, oh yeah, Buck and Bronco. Oh, stay on your side of the road, Peanut. No one saw that. Oh yeah, seasons. So yeah, so like the leaves would change to like an orange color in the fall. Winter leaves will be off. But I guess every part of the country would be different because some parts of the U.S. obviously further south you go, you don't see snow as often, or sometimes not at all. It was kind of interesting on ETS2, Pro mods, if you drove, I want to say up into Greenland, they actually had snow-covered roads, and it was slick. It was slick. Been so long since I've been in ETS2, and who signed me up for the road up ahead? Do you see the road up ahead that we're taking? What the heck is that, man? I think I'm actually going to end up... You can see the guardrail. I'm trying to move the mouse to move the screen, but I got to move my head there. That doesn't work out. But I think we're going to be up there pretty soon. Well, we're going to have one heck of an incline if we are. Hopefully this fire truck can step on the throttle just a little bit more. That way I can keep my momentum going as well. And my rear trailer is kind of over the yellow line, so let's see if I can adjust it. Just, well, not adjust it, but adjust my approach a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to be working a little bit of overtime tonight, looks like, because, yeah, at rates like this, we're not going to get anywhere. 25 miles an hour, we're cooking it now. I'm going to take up a little bit more of the road because I don't see no trucks or any kind of traffic coming the other way. No, don't do that. Don't stall me on this hill here, because I've had my issues with the heavy loads lately. Although now, like I said, with the 6x4 chassis, it might be a little bit better. Although I don't want to try it out. So that road close, if you just saw that back there, where it looked like a railroad crossing signal, I do know out in the Rockies, that's pretty much where we are. I see those out there often enough, and yeah, if the roads get snow covered quite a bit out there, if they get blowing snow and it's unsafe to travel on the roads, they would close the roads right there. But that could be actually for falling rock in the area that we're in. Yeah, falling rock. Okay, potentially. Don't have no falling rock come down on my new paint job. That would aggravate me somewhat. I'm getting just a little bit aggravated with the road and the traffic I got to deal with right now. Although we are doing the speed limit, so I can't say too much about them not going as fast as we need to. But we only got 60 miles to go, and it's going to take you over 2 hours to get there. It's like driving through a school zone. Oh, and this road's not getting any better anytime soon. And the one thing I didn't check, hopefully Durango's not one of these one-horse towns to where there is no sleeping or anything like that, because that would really suck. I would ask Cindy to check on it, but it doesn't matter. I got to get there today and get these delivered. Fuel-wise, we're doing more than okay. I think it says 290 more miles I could go. We just got 70 to go. Oh wow, that road looks yeah, it is what it is. This episode might be a long one if I keep going at this rate. Yep, I see the road. Yeah, this snakes that way, and it says 15 miles an hour through here. How's the trailer back there doing? Looks like everything's doing fine. I should say trailers. Is that an actual cop doing radar, or... No, it's just a car pulled over. Hey, someone brought some cash in today. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. So I think we do own 3 other garages. Is it 4 other garages? Or 3 other garages? There's got to be 4 other garages. Alamoso, Tucson, Denver? Sacramento? It's got to be 4, because I got 12 other drivers, so 3 trucks per... Yeah, so it's got to be 4 other garages. So what we'll do is probably upgrade all 4 of those eventually, and just have 5 truckers out of each garage. And then we'll figure out what to do after that, if I want to expand even more into a company or not. Like I said, I'm not too sure how long this series is going to go. But if you guys keep watching and enjoying it, I'll keep making them, because I do like driving myself a big rig. Every time I do take a break from ATS, after about a month, it's like I need to get back into that. Although, when you have journeys like this, and you're hoping the end of the day will come soon, it just doesn't. The scenery is nice, but I'm working a little bit of overtime today, is what we're doing. Keep taking it wide just to make sure our trailers are not clipping any of these road signs. Pretty sure this guy in this van's not been too pleased with me either. I mean, I am kind of like right on his bumper a little bit. Okay, maybe more than a little bit. All that driving, and I think I've gone 15 miles since I last mentioned. Like I still got 45 miles to go. Hey, we're starting to move a little bit, and we come up to a construction zone. Of course we do. I think we're just going around it. Ooh, okay. I'm just glad it wasn't another truck coming from the other direction, because that would have been interesting. Boy, when the speed limit went up, that fire truck and car just took right off. And I am going to just drive kind of safe. Okay, so slow through all those, but on a tight corner like that is 65. I would have expected like 45 maybe. You know, for a while we were doing pretty good of ending our day right at the time that we needed to. We were lucky finding rest areas, getting done like, you know, at 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, right there. But lately our time frame has been out of whack a little bit. Nice and easy around the corners. I don't want to get into an accident and deliver these potatoes as mashed. I don't think that was on their delivery order. I think I don't need the runaway truck ramp. I better not. Just had this truck service back in Fort Collins is where we were. Hey, I think I can see my blinkety blinker up ahead, which means we're almost there. 13 miles out. I think we're going to Safeway is what I said. I definitely need to fill this up with some diesel fuel. So hopefully there's a gas station and a rest area not too far. And it looks like we'll be getting done probably around 6:30. Which leaves me about an hour and a half before I have to go to bed. In that hour and a half, I'm probably going to, get my Windex out and car cleaner out, make sure all the bugs are off our wonderful truck that we have now. Welcome to Durango. Well, we're not there yet. At least it hasn't said we are. Not sure what side of the road I need to be on, but we'll get over here. this guy wants to get over, so I'll do the nice... No, not... Okay, first you were turning right, now he's turning left. I'm really not sure. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I was going to be nice and let him into the lane, but next thing you know, he turned on his left blinker. Okay, I'm getting actually tired. You can hear my driver actually yawning. I don't think we've had that yet. As I'm driving, we've heard it when I'd gone to a rest area. I was going to check the map here quickly, but we'll just have a quick look around town. I don't see anything on the GPS right away. I wasn't paying attention when I came in town, though. Did I pass any gas stations / rest areas? I guess we're all turning to the right. And I'll stay in the left lane because it's like Safeway is going to be on my side. Somewhere. Where the heck is this place, man? Oh, it's right here. I see it. Out back, apparently. Plenty of room back here, though. That's kind of nice. All right, let me get way over here. Not really pulling in the straightest, but I think we'll get it. Or not. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. Well, there's plenty of room here, so I'll have to take another approach at it. No, I was going to try to back up a tandem trailer, but no, that's not going to work for me. That's not going to work for me, so I'm going to go... Be careful, I'm getting close to jackknifing a little bit. Can I get around that forklift? Almost. Didn't crunch. A lot of forward and backwards to get around there. So another terrible ending. Hopefully I'm lined up good enough now. There we go, that's good. Put that in neutral. Parking brake, turn off the engine. Let's decouple that thing. Synchronizing with World of Trucks. Alright, so 2183 we got paid, 645 in XP, which is we're not too concerned about anymore. Let's go ahead and continue. So, okay, that's 4 or 7, so I got 3 more to do. 3 more to do. World map. And... Alright, so right down the road here, which I have not been. But we're going right here. Is that a... Yeah, that's where we're going. Just making sure. Alright. Let's get somewhere. So I can call it a day. Although I did notice, even though my driver is yawning, the bed is still the blue color. So that means I got about 2 hours-ish or so, as far as the game is concerned. But as far as we're concerned, we're over an hour past our nap time, so... Oh, that's a turning lane. Make sure I get in this lane here. 1 mile is going to take us 9 minutes to get there. The way we've been driving all day, sure as heck will. Because it's been a slow go. But I need to get some diesel fuel into this and get ready for our next trip, Like I said, we're going to try to shoot for going to upper or northern California. Like I said, because that's been reworked now for, well, ever since 1.41 came out. We have not been through there. Like I said, not like I'm really going to know what was changed. Maybe I'll see something that's been changed. Well, at least we'll drive on through and just kind of have a quick look-see. Always seems like we're in a hurry. You're going to get every stoplight going. Although at least I can see what we're looking for up ahead. I'm trying to see if the gas station I want to go to is on the right or the left. I can't quite tell yet. I think when we're looking at the map, it was on the left-hand side. That's why I'm standing over here, but I might be wrong. Oh, there's another stoplight. Well, of course there is. Alright. And another stoplight. I shall get there eventually. I said about 6:30 we'll probably be parking it up. I wonder if he got a ticket for going through a red light. Because I sure as heck would have. My driver's tired. He's had a long day. Alright, I do see the fuel station. I'm not sure which way we enter to get into this fuel station, though. I think the entryway is going to be off the side road. Alright, this one on the edge here will do me good. And it's starting to rain too. Interesting. $2.31 a gallon. So I'm going to guess we're going to take like 220, 230 gallons, maybe. Just guessing. 220, 230 is what I said, right? Okay, not even close. Not even close. Alright, so... It says it's a sleeping area, so it's going to be over here. Where is the sleep trigger? Can't really tell where the sleep trigger is. Is it going to be in the Ford? Yeah, it looks like it's actually going to be in the Ford parking lot. I think it will be. No, it's kind of really showing... Where is that sleeping area? I'm just not... There's no way I'm parking in that garage there. No, that's not a garage. That's a... like a cleaning center. Right here? I mean, I'll just have to do it because, I mean, yeah, right here is where I got to go to rest. Interesting parking spot for SES to put that there. But it'll work. So, yeah, there's our paint job. Like I said, brand new chassis, Michelin tires, all-weather tires they are, so we'll see how they handle. Did start to rain just as we finished, though. But, yeah, our Mack truck with a wonderful little paint job. Actually, let me get that off there. There we go. Looking good, I think, but let me know in the comments what you think of it. May not be your cup of tea, but who knows. Just let me know in the comments below what you think of it. But anyways, this episode needs to end because I got other things to do, and I got to edit this thing. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. Otherwise, and I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one. My mouth is so dry, I am flipping thirsty.